All right, thanks everybody for coming to the meeting. I'd like to have a motion for letter of intent to participate in the SFY 27 Municipal Road Grant.
You're looking to have that added under highway?
Yeah.
No, the letter of intent should go under new business, and then an access permit application should be
Should have
moved
went
to
up on the
highway.
highway.
Okay, so I'll make a motion that the letter of intent goes under new business and that we add an access permit to highway.
Second. Anyone have any questions? All right, hearing none, all those in favor of the motion, please say aye.
Aye.
Anyone opposed?
Just for clarification, that's different than the access permit that's already on here?
No, he wanted it moved.
Okay, so we're moving it.
Yeah,
Okay,
moving
all
it
right,
up.
Understood.
Same one.
Okay, thank you.
So this isn't the same, it's two different items.
Yes, it is. Two different items.
Okay. But you,
So we have, so this
yeah,
is going there, and yeah, you've got it right.
wait, I think. So,
Missed it.
Yep. This one here you signed double.
Well, that's good. What the hell? There you go.
Perfect.
must have something to do with the road work. If you signed it.
So, Mr. Chairman, in the interest of time, I'll make a motion
Yeah,
that we
go ahead.
approve the March 9th minutes.
Second.
Is there anyone have any concerns? Hearing none, all those in favor of the motion, please say aye.
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 Anyone opposed? Highway Road Commissioners report.
First of all, we've been working on the highway grant and got a estimate to do section of Middle Road. Kim and I was working on it this morning, and it's almost ready to be filed, correct?
I got the application sent in.
You did send in
Okay,
something?
yep.
Okay. Just for heads up on that part. The other thing is Tier Road. At the intersection of Tier Road and Walker Mountain Road. We did the feasible study about that, and the state gave an estimate, and what I'm thinking, what they want to do is put in another bridge, because it's an old boiler pipe that's not too good a shape, and actually we had to go up there last week here, lost part of the head wall, working into the road, so we stuck a 30-inch in there, just temporary, put it riprap around it to support the road. Yes, it is too small, but it's okay and it's functional unless we get like an Irene or something, which is not going to matter anyways. So that being said, with that study we did before, V-Trans came back with an estimate of $330,000, I think, to do that. And that structure is like the one we did at Hawkins.
I was going to say, like,
Yeah.
There. My thought, and the other thing is, that means that road's going to be closed down minimum 2 to 3 weeks. That section. My thought is to go to V-Trans and see if we can get a grant to put a 6-foot culvert in there, which we'd hire in a big excavator contractor to and work with them, and just put a 6-foot galvanized culvert there if we can get a grant for that. I don't know. I've been pricing culverts out and stuff like that. We're looking at between 30 and 45,000
for the culvert.
for the culvert installed.
Yep.
See, the thing is, we got to also remember that if we did the 330 estimate, which I think is high anyways, but for the prefab bridge,
Yeah.
we're gonna have to come up with 10% match, and that's gonna be over 33,000. So if we went with a culvert and it cost say 40,000, we'd have to come up like $4,000 out of our bridge fund. I'm just looking to see if the
So it's an old, you said it's an old boiler
yep
tube or whatever?
pipe. And now what happened was it was short, and the head walls actually caved in the marble slabs and stuff. So we had to go up there and pull the marble slabs out with the excavator.
Okay.
and put rock in there to get down in there to the side of it and did it. And I got hold of Josh Carbonell, just let him know what was going on. He told me to call Brian Sanders, and
Yep.
I talked to Brian and stuff. And
I mean, to me, it doesn't hurt to have that conversation and say, looking at the options here, and see what they say. I mean,
Right.
they're ultimately, when it comes to the structures, they're going to be the ones that are going to
right, mandate what.
push what they want.
Yep. So that's where we're at with that part.
How old's the feasibility study?
2 years.
I was going
we
to
did
say
it.
a year or two. It wasn't very long ago that we.
And what they did is the whole watershed all the way up to Anderson Hill Farm.
Yeah,
That whole watershed.
Yeah.
And that sees like, 2 feet of water roughly most time, foot or two.
That is the drain from Timoth Channel. That road.
That's crossed. That's across the road. All that there comes off the Anderson Tier Road side.
Right, but that comes across the Victories and comes, because there's no other brook, for that comes out of my property. Up by the firehouse, that is Timoth Channel's outlet. That water.
That,
Then it comes down through and the Victories and comes across right there behind his barn. And then it comes over on this side.
So it crosses just past where. It crosses again just past. Isn't that where Nancy Decker used to live?
Yeah.
It goes on. It goes under the road there, and then it goes behind those houses and under Tier Road.
Yeah.
I didn't think Tim Channel was on that side. It come by, Quarterline Road down through,
Yep.
past Tommy LaVictory on the Quarterline Hill,
Yep.
stays down on that side down through there, all the way down through there. And I don't believe it. It crosses on the Anderson Tier Road side. It does.
Yeah.
In that
I'll
case,
pull up Google Maps. That's one way to look at it.
that's right, because if that was the case, it'd be a lot more volume of water there.
Yeah, I've seen
I
that.
could be wrong.
Does it split out there somewhere? Does it go two directions?
No, it can't. If you think about the mountain where it is.
Halfway up. right,
Yeah.
More or less.
Yeah,
Yeah.
it comes right across, right at the bottom of the Quarterline Hill, and goes right across and comes out just the other side of the car dealership, right there in them fields. Actually goes into that big swamp right there.
Once in a while,
I could be wrong.
lower
on this.
side of that field floods a little bit too.
Yeah, I mean, it's wetter than hell out in there,
Yeah.
but that is the outlet for Timoth Channel.
So it actually is. It's two separate. Timoth Channel merges with it below.
Down below.
Down
towards,
below.
Towards the hotel.
Yep. Just above the hotel is where Timoth
Right.
Channel rejoins it. It stays.
Yeah, that's right there.
It stays on the other side. So this is a different. So
So
you
it-
can see them right here.
We're talking about Tier Road.
It's a separate watershed
It is separate watershed.
because it turns into the Clarendon River
Yeah.
and it goes down through. What goes under Tier Road dumps into the channel
There's a little
Just
bridge
a little
just
bit
past
to-
the old store.
Yeah.
just past the old store.
That's where this
Harassment.
Is
this
where
little,
they join.
where this
That's
little
what
river
harassing.
does. Yes.
Yeah,
And
it joins down there
out back
and then heads the rest of the way.
obnoxious.
Yeah.
That area.
Because what goes under Tier Road originates, well, two different directions. It originates up behind Ron's Auto, is one of the feeders, and the other one comes off a higher lane,
Higher road area.
and then Anderson.
Like Buddy Merrill's.
And Anderson.
Yep.
So, and then it joins the channel, like you say, just past where the old store was,
Correct.
is where they
Yeah.
combine.
The channel does not go on the,
That's where they
the Tier
combine.
Road side at all.
So, I mean, yeah. So you're not talking Timoth Channel volume of water,
No.
but you, like you say,
If there
on a-
was, you'd
it's
know
a,
it right
It's
now.
a pretty good. It's still a pretty decent watershed that it picks up through there.
A lot of acres, yes.
There's a lot of acres.
Broke out
Yep.
in Anderson,
Yeah.
the pond up there behind that big white house.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But that slowed it down when he put that pond in there years back in the 80s.
Yeah, it looks like based on this map that you've got like two or three ponds up in there, different spots that are part of it. Yeah, I mean, like I say, I would say see what VTrans says. If they go for the 6-foot culvert, certainly that's going to be the most economical way to go.
And it, what's the lifespan of that? I mean, that's
Well, whatever's in
30,
there
40
now
years,
is
you
worth.
know.
What's the largest plastic they make?
5 foot.
So, okay.
The,
And then you go galvanized 6
Then
foot.
you have to go to galvanized.
what's in there now in diameter with that boiler?
I think it's 5 foot.
Yeah.
It's a 5.
I believe
And
it
it's
is.
worked
it
for
was-
a while.
I thought it was 3 foot.
Since
Well,
you,
that
Well, I
survived.
was a kid probably.
That survived Irene.
I mean, that thing is, that high.
The 5 foot that's in there.
4 or 5 foot, yep.
So maybe they would go for a 5 foot plastic.
Yeah,
Five,
well,
5
they-
foot survived.
I mean, when we had Irene, I guess I wasn't up there on this position during Irene up there, but water still went over the road even with that 5 foot culvert.
Oh, it did go over to your road.
That's what they said.
Okay,
And Aaron
I,
quoted.
I didn't know it went over.
I
So,
didn't know either.
so theoretically, another foot hopefully gives you a.
Yeah, the
Now, can
volume.
you get those big culverts like that extended so that?
You have to put 20 footers together.
Yeah, because
And the bands that go around the galvanize is $490 a piece. You need 2 of those to make it 6 foot. Is 60 feet.
Yeah,
To get enough head wall for them to stick out beyond the head wall,
yep.
so you're not going to be sheared off,
And
so you
people
can
don't
hold your
wind up
shoulders.
in the ditch trying to.
Well,
Yeah, and that my other thing is time frame. I mean, it took a month
took a
over
while.
there,
Yeah, it did.
if not that, and then whoever does the work is going to have big pumps, because I believe, they're going to make them pump the water to dry that bed up across that
to
road.
lay it in.
Yep. To do the work.
Well, like I say, I think see what V-Trans, see if they'll bite.
Yep.
I mean, that's about all you can do. See if
I just wanted to bring it up so everybody's on board.
or if
that's
they're gonna stick
the
with,
direction to go.
if they stick with it has to be a concrete structure, then we got a whole other mess to talk about.
Yeah.
Well, I think, that, if what's there has been working for quite a number of years, as they stalling cash, they probably put it in when I was a kid of 4 or 5. And it's still there and
That
still
was
doing the job.
120 years ago.
Something like that. At least, well, I had to have a little work with my board chair here yesterday. He was telling me that being old doesn't get him down, and I said that's good because it's hard to get up.
All right.
Yeah, anything
Um,
else, guys?
Next thing I got is we're moving that up from new businesses driveway access
Right.
permit,
Yeah.
and that's on Cherry Lane. There's no culvert required there because it's all flat.
Yeah.
And I met with Mike Shanahan.
Yep.
Sheridan. There you go.
So we're all good with it.
Yeah. If
I'll make a motion that we go ahead on the road commissioner's recommendation to approve the access permit on Cherry Lane.
Second.
All right, and all I have to do is sign it, not the whole board.
Yep.
So the motion made, seconded, brief discussion, all in favor of the motion, please say aye.
Aye.
Anyone opposed? Okay. Anything else?
that's all I have. Other than we've been trying to, in between raindrop stuff, we're trying to grade roads up a little bit so we don't make mud. Well, potholes and stuff like that best we can. And it's timely thing of weather. From being frozen to rain to back and forth, and not grade a road that deep and still not have mud when you get done.
Mr. Chair, if I could have just a couple of minutes. I'd like to commend Cash and our crew in terms of what they've had to deal with this winter. I mean, it's been a winter harder than we've had in some years, I think, in terms of, frost heaves. Good God, look at what we've had for frost heaves. So, good job, Cash.
Thank
and
you.
your crew.
Oh, pass it on to crew. And we do have about 40 ton of salt still in the bed.
Just in case. You get a late
And we've
surprise.
been mixing it a little bit with sand and stuff when needed.
Anything else, guys?
Nope, that's all I have.
Okay. Approval of select board warrants.
Cash has got them down
Right here,
Okay.
they're all signed.
They're all signed, that's good. We'll put that in that pile. Guest, Paul, would you like to have a brief update with what we were discussing at the airport meeting.
Go.
Go for it.
Okay. So the airport committee met today at the Regional Commission office. And we also learned from Kim this morning that we were successful in our pre-application to the NBRC, Northern Borders Grant application through the town of Clarendon for the feasibility study and potentially the next, if there's a construction project, we might be able to also go for that. That's the $1 million. We now have to go and apply actually for in the application round, so we're qualified, and that's going to be due April 16th. So that'll
They
be a
don't give
whole
you a lot
nother
of time, do they?
3 weeks. So we're going to, once the application becomes available, we'll take
Dive into
screenshots,
it.
dive into it, and see what it entails, and then probably come back here with either an update or more questions. And
Probably need an endorsement or something.
who knows? And I think this is the stage where we have to get the property owner's permission, which is the state of Vermont. So we'll have to deal with that too, which came up at our committee meeting indirectly today about getting V-Trans more involved. So that's good news. And then also our committee is working on raising the 200K. That's the match for the full
For the million.
for the full 800, the other 800, yeah, for the million. So all good news so far. We don't know who we're competing with, and we do know it's a 3-state fund: Maine, Vermont, and New Hampshire. So it's not just inside of Vermont's borders in that program. The other thing is that we're working on the hangar development on the west side of the airport, which has been my project, and I haven't submitted any building permit applications yet to the town because I'm still working through lease language with the state to allow me to have a bank finance the project, which right now their lease doesn't allow for that.
Are you making any headway with them at all?
It's
Slow going, probably.
agonizing.
Yeah.
But I got to get a better program on the timing of who and when to reach out and pester. Because I've been letting it go a couple weeks, and then they come back a couple weeks later and say, oh, we're just dusting it off and looking at it, and we have one question. Okay. So I just got to figure out I'm at the point of literally this morning I said, could you just send me your Word documents and I'll rewrite the lease, and you tell me if you like how I rewrote it.
Yep.
Because it's been about 90 days.
Okay.
But that seems to be pretty much par for the course for the state on
Now, what's the
administrative
real
tests.
message?
Yep.
I don't know. Yeah, I don't know. It's frustrating, but
We're from the government, we're here to help.
so
Small government.
we also learned today that we need to better communicate with V-Trans on our initiatives, which we felt we've been doing pretty well at, but the message came through our state rep and senators that are on the committee. And so my takeaway from that was that maybe we have them communicate through the transportation committee to the greater state senator mass and reps to get buy-in for the projects, and then maybe that they become V-Trans projects. That was, I don't know if Mike, if you heard it any other way, but
No, that's,
pretty loud and clear. So basically, even though we have the idea, and we're okay with it becoming the V-Trans idea, and maybe even the senator and reps, if that's how
Sure.
that's how we get
If
there.
that-
That's how we
that's
get
how
there.
it gets done.
Right.
If that's, yeah, I was gonna
What it
say,
takes.
if you,
Yeah, we don't have any
if they
egos
get
on this.
one over by doing that, great.
Yep. So we learned that today at the committee meeting, but otherwise it was pretty short and sweet.
yeah, I would add the fact that we had 3 representatives, state representatives, at the meeting too, and they have voiced their opinions relative to how the state is not really functioning too well up there,
Right. Yep.
so,
I think it was a healthy conversation.
yep, so. Any questions?
Sounds good. Thank you for the update.
Okay, my man, thank you very much,
Thank
I
you.
appreciate it.
I'm in charge of dinners, and I apologize that I'm leaving, because I normally wouldn't. But I'm gonna go.
You are
You're okay
good.
with that?
You're all set.
Thank you, Paul.
Okay.
Thanks, Paul.
Have a good day.
Good
Thanks.
job.
You're not gonna get out that way.
Oh, you're right.
Thank Bill for that. All right, yep. Any other public comments? All right, new business, grant agreement for road erosion inventory reassessment. That's this right here, I think. And
Remember, right, that's a yearly process.
So this is just an agreement between a member of the Rutland Regional Planning Committee, Ethan Pepin, who's going to be doing the work to update that MRGP, hydrologically connected roads.
Okay.
And the money for him to do that comes from the grants and aid. I think it's a little under 7,000 that we received.
For that.
We're authorizing a government agency to pay themselves out of government funds for a government job that's getting done.
I'll
Yep,
second that.
essentially.
all those in favor of the motion, please say aye.
Aye.
Anyone opposed? All right.
I guess that was motion, Kim.
We'll take it.
Appointment of representative to the regional ambulance.
Is anybody interested? Have we heard anybody wants to do it?
I have heard nothing other than the previous person who held that said he
Who
would
was
do
it that
it
did it
until
before?
such time that he,
Oh, so Kevin was willing to
Kevin
continue?
Doherty's willing to continue until such
So I'll-
time they may move.
We all have to sign this, so I'll make a motion that we go ahead and reappoint Kevin Doherty, at least for now, to the Regional Ambulance Service.
Second.
Any further questions? All those in favor of the motion, please say aye.
Aye.
Anyone opposed? Okay. Anything under old business?
We still have one
No,
more
we
thing
still
under
gotta do
new
the letter of
business.
intent, so, I'll also make a motion that, we, have the chairman sign our letter of intent for the roads, grants and aid program on the board's behalf.
Oh, I didn't even see that. Is there a second?
I'll second that.
Any further discussion? All right, hearing none. All those in favor of the motion, please say aye.
Aye.
Anyone opposed? Now we can move on. Anything else under old business?
Mr. Chairman, I may have, something about that. I was at the planning commission meeting on Monday, last Monday, and, some of the people were a little concerned that we put Bronson up. And I explained to him that we put Bronson up if he was willing to do the job. And John McKenna was a little put off about that.
What was the issue again?
To the regional?
To the regional planning commission.
Oh, okay.
And we did not come up with an alternate. So that's just kind of my report back to what happened to the planning commission and how things kind of went down there.
So we're looking for an alternate, is that what you're saying?
Nobody really wanted to do it, so.
Do we have one there now?
Bronson,
Primary.
I was gonna say Bronson's been on for 3 cycles,
Yeah,
I
long
think.
time.
that's just, and, whether, nobody had heard whether Bronson wasn't at the meeting on Monday night, so we don't know if he really, I don't know if anybody got in touch with him or not, so.
I spoke
I was
with
gonna say-
him.
You did,
Yep.
and he was happy to continue.
He was happy to continue until such time he can't.
Okay.
So I think that was kinda how the board,
Yeah.
That's how we left it. If Bronson wants to do,
he
if we
wanted to do
continue
it,
the
so,
job,
yeah,
Bronson's taking up a seat.
okay.
Bronson had a suggestion for alternate,
It's in there.
but it wasn't a member of the planning commission.
Okay.
That's all I'll say.
Say that one more time, Kim, I'm sorry.
Bronson had a suggestion of someone that might be good as the alternate, but it was not a member of the planning commission.
Does that have to be a member of the planning commission?
I don't know. I
That's a
don't
good
think
question.
so.
I don't know
I
the
don't.
answer to that. Either way, sounds like, I mean,
Can that person become on the planning commission?
I don't know if we have any open seats right now.
If I step down, they could.
No. No, we don't.
I'll help you, Donnie.
All right, nothing else under old business. Heidi, do you have anything you wanna?
I was actually asked if I could give a financial update for the transfer station, since that was something that, you folks have been watching and seeing with some changes that were made, and I'm happy to report that at transfer station revenue, we're actually at this point, as of today, 105% of our budget this year.
Wow.
So we budgeted to, have $22,000 in revenue, and we've exceeded that. We're currently at $23,165.31. And what kind of complements that as well, which makes it even more impactful, is the expenses are down. We're only at 64% of our budget on expenses. We budgeted $58,000. Again, that does not include transfer station compensation for the employees who work over there. That's just simply the rest of the expenses. So we budgeted $58,000, and we're currently at $37,343.03. So not only is revenue up, our expenses are down. So I will leave that to you to figure out what was going on.
The fascinating thing to me is that there's sometimes a little question on punch accuracy.
Well, I think
But
either
it's getting a whole lot better.
no matter how you look at it, it went in the right direction.
Oh,
It's
absolutely.
gone in the right direction.
Absolutely.
And it's been a pretty tough winter, but I'm not seeing it on the roadsides in any
Exactly.
huge large portions and
Other than mattresses.
well, yeah, we've seen a few things like that, but so I think the desired effect, I think, is
Yep.
is occurring. So that's the
Yes.
positive.
It's quite pleasant to hear.
Kevin, you got anything?
I have confirmation from Joe Peterson that he is accepting of the tree warden appointment.
Good.
So moved.
Second.
All in favor?
Aye.
Let him know, Kim. Please. Donnie, have any concerns?
One last note, Mr. Chairman, I will not be here for the 13th of April meeting. I will be out of town.
Rob?
Nothing tonight.
Me either. George?
I have a quick one here, just some information. During our reorganization meeting, and reviewing some of the materials that was there, led me to question, what is the board clerk really supposed to be doing? So I did a little work, and I came up with what the state statutes and the VLCT has to say about it. And what I have here is titled Vermont Select Clerk Duties. And it lists what as I said, the VLCT and the state statutes indicate should be the clerk job. And then attached to that, I have a document I put together that I think is what the Clarendon board should be doing. And the reason I've done that is, it says here in the beginning of this that you're at our meeting to organize the place, we have to elect a clerk, or we have hired staff, which we do, to be the select board assistant. And so what this indicates is her responsibilities more than what I have to do or worry about. And along with that, I'm passing out it's titled Administrative Assistant to the Select Board Responsibilities. I had Kim make out a list of all the things she's doing and feels responsible for. And I didn't see the ethics.
You're right, I did not.
So there's
Yep.
one thing missing.
Need to add that,
So I'm
yep.
passing out a copy to each of you to take a look at this, see if there's any questions for the future. And there you go. Good, reading before you go to bed some night.
If you wonder
Their
what I'm
packet,
doing.
right? They
Yeah.
both go together.
There's three things coming at you.
Okay, so this one goes with this one, Mike. There we go.
And one more coming down the line.
Sure.
You got one Cash, whatever your name is. That's
We'll read this tonight.
got it. I think everybody's got one, right?
Yep.
Yep.
Thank you, George.
That's it, Mr. Chair.
Okay. Cash?
I got two things. April 13th, I will not be here for the meeting.
Oh, okay.
The second thing, I'll pick it up. What we did is, someone's got together the VFW and stuff, and for Andy Chambers, passed away, massive heart attack. We thought we'd do something for the family. So what we did is we put together scratch-off tickets. So we've been selling tickets for them, for this, and all the proceeds will go to the family. And we're charging $5 a ticket or $20 for 5 tickets. So if anybody's interested to support that.
I'll do it.
Okay. Thank you for doing that, Cash.
If you wanna walk out with me tonight, I'll give you $5.
Kim, this letter of
What
intent, I'm sorry, go ahead, Cash.
What I might do is leave some tickets here with Heidi and Kim, and they can put their name on it, and then I'll gather them and put them in the bucket.
So give her the stuff.
So
You didn't look at that.
Yeah, we approve that. You've got to sign it.
Okay.
Okay. So you want me to give her some?
no, you could be. I'm here tonight.
I'll give it to you then. My God. I'm just trying to make sure
Well,
I
I
don't
know.
mess up. I mean, I'm old.
Motion to adjourn.
Second.
All those in favor of the motion, please say aye.
Aye.
Anyone opposed?